Good afternoon. It is October 25th, 2012. Welcome. The last personal video I made, somebody took a little umbrage to the fact that I was laughing so much about what they thought was the slut march or slut walk. I find a lot of what is done in street theater amusing. I think that's the point. And if you take it all too seriously, things can get out of hand pretty fast. What I find most absurd is that I'm doing the videos still. Oh my. And on top of which, the face tracking software used by this camera, as you can tell, it is somewhat funny. Today is a one-year anniversary of Occupy Oakland, and the good people of Occupy Oakland are once again going to try and take Oscar Grant Park. Don't know at this point what the outcome is going to be. I've been keeping a cursory eye on Occupy Oakland through the summer. Of all the Occupy groups, Oakland and New York have had it the roughest. And yet they are still there. Our elected officials have paid lip service to Occupy and have done nothing to address the issues. There is a word of wisdom floating around out on Twitter. And it says to store up some food and water between the time of the election and the time of swearing in. And that's always a wise thing to do, especially if you're in an area prone to natural disasters. What the heck is this thing doing? Anyway, if you're in an area prone to natural disasters, it'd be a good idea to at least have 2 weeks worth of food, 2 weeks worth of water. That's a gallon per day per person, so that's 14 gallons worth of water. Flats of bottled water will do too, but you'll end up having to ration it. What's going to happen? Don't know. But as I said, if you live in an area prone to any type of natural disaster, it'd be a good idea anyway. So, word to the wise. I am home from work today, primarily because I've got an ass-kicking head cold, and I needed to sleep it off this morning. More than anything else, I needed to sleep off the cold medicine. But I am feeling a touch bit better, and will of course be back at work tomorrow. And that's about it. I don't know if anybody pays any attention to these videos. They're not meant to be taken. These are not meant to be taken seriously. This is just me keeping in contact with a few who are still with me that have been following since about 2006. And unfortunately, I cannot follow back because my bandwidth for downloading videos is a whopping 11 megabits per second, which is fast internet for 1995 when the standard was 10 base T. Happy, happy, joy, joy, huh? Before I go, I do want to get into a couple of issues. Actually, three. Three issues that I think need to be brought up even more so. And since nobody at the General Assembly here at Occupy Chicago wants to hear what I have to say, I'll do them here on the video. And if you stumble across it and understand it, then fine and good. There's a couple of things that you need to know about social movements in general. First of all, you women, not necessarily the dyed-in-the-wool feminist, but you women are the core of any sociological change that's going to occur in the United States. It's not going to be because the men want it. It is going to be because the women want it. This goes back to probably the oldest sociological rule in the book. If mama's not happy, nobody's happy. And ladies, everybody has a mama. You want to get the gentleman to go along with you? That's the point of leverage. Now, if you think that's a sexist statement, so be it. For all I know, it may be. It also happens to be how men in the United States are wired. Now, as to the, and this is an old issue, I will grant you, but it's one that still sticks in my craw. Sexism, racism, and ageism. It seems that they are only condemned if it is the white male who is sexist, ageist, and racist. If it is a minority female, then it's completely and utterly acceptable. And there are a lot of logical gymnastics that are used to justify it. If it's not acceptable in a white male, it's not acceptable in a minority female. And if you keep insisting that it is, you will simply lose your support base. So that what I just told you about leverage will not work. Okay? That's about it. I've added another 3 minutes onto the end of this. As always, may your God go with you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.